Hey, what's up everybody? It's Morgan here, bringing you another Assassin's Creed video. Haven't posted one of these in a really long time, so I figured I would just play one just for old time's sake. And I haven't played this game in a couple of months, so I'm probably really rusty, but you know, playing this just for fun. I haven't hit level 50 or anything yet, so I'm still missing a few abilities and perks, but you know, kind of getting ready for the next Assassin's Creed to come out, so I've pretty much stopped playing this game altogether. Basically, I've been spending most of my time, aside from doing RL stuff, playing WoW, just trying to farm all the gear that I need on all my characters and trying to farm Dragon Soul, get some good loot, and try to get some rating. But you know, it's really hard with my RL schedule. I get on really late at night, so it's hard for me to find teams to play with and get RPG groups going. But you know, what little I have done, I was able to make a lot out of it. I know you guys have seen I posted a Druid video a little while ago, but I took it down because my Druid's still under construction. I don't feel all that comfortable playing him yet. And then, you know, eventually I'll post some stuff, but it's gonna be few and far between because every now and then I get motivated to play and I get motivated to record footage, but you know, just the time required to, you know, get the footage and then clip it together and then having to render it out on the movie program that I use, and then having to upload it on YouTube. It's almost like a whole day's process. So to do that, it's just a big time commitment, and you know, a lot of times I just rather just play the game and just enjoy it, you know. I mean, just to show you how crazy things have gotten for me, I have 1085 characters now, and you would think that I have 10, like one of each class, but I actually have 9 classes at 85. I have 2 level 85 DKs. They're on 2 different servers, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. But everybody's geared. Everybody's got over 4K resilience, and you know, I just play everybody these days. Blizzard keeps overhauling, you know, they send out patches, they change this about one class, they keep changing the mechanics of PvP, and it's just so overwhelming now. And you know, the expansion is around the corner, and I have no idea what I'm gonna play. And they're gonna overhaul the whole game, and there's gonna be all these extra abilities, which means there's more macros I gotta make, more buttons that I have to put on my hotbars, and it's just becoming too much. You know, what you play a game and they keep adding on to the game, they add on, and pretty soon you just take the fun out of it. You know, you take this game for instance, Assassin's Creed. This multiplayer is so simple. You know, the objective is you just kill the guy. You have a very limited amount of abilities and perks that you can use, and you got to make full use of it to get a really high score. The goals and objectives of this game is so simple, and you could do so much with it. You can huge distinction between, you know, the average players and the great players in this game alone. And you compare that with WoW, and you know, Blizzard constantly trying to change things here and there with, you know, tank specs and with resilience and with, you know, DRs on stuns and all that. And they just, every time they do that, you know, every class, all the players have to learn the new change, and then they have to keep adjusting, and you know, an expansion comes out, all the talent systems get overhauled, and now all the players have to relearn their class and then relearn the entire PvP environment that they were used to, you know. And then along with that, a whole new set of gear that they have to farm. It's just so overwhelming, and the game doesn't have to be that complicated, you know. I don't want to have to be able to have to run out of space because I don't have enough space to put my spells, and it's just too crazy now. I mean, there was something that one of my art professors taught me back in college, and he said that if you make a really great drawing, just stop. You get to a certain point, stop adding on to it, because the more you add on to it, the more you take away from the original idea. And so he gave me an example. He started drawing the snake, and the snake, it was an awesome snake, and he was like, okay, I think I'm done with it. But you know what? I'm gonna add something more. So he added scales on the snake to make it more realistic. Okay, it looked a little bit better. And then he goes, you know what? I'm not satisfied. I'm gonna keep going. So he added really nice looking fangs on the snake, and then he added more teeth. And then he decided, well, maybe this should be a super snake. And then he added some legs on there. He added some arms, and then he added some wings, and then he added horns. Well, suddenly it's not a snake anymore. It's just this weird creature now, and it looks so overworked. And the original snake, which looked great as it was, is the whole concept was gone, because now there's just this monster of a thing on the paper, and Blizzard's done that to this game, to WoW, and I really believe that adding a new class, not only is it going to change the entire PvP scene, but it's just gonna make things way more complicated than it already is. But anyway, I guess that's a really good reason why I do like to take some time off of WoW to play this game. Because this game is so simple and straightforward. And I know exactly what I'm going to get when I play this game. Stealth, kills, and target acquisition. Evading your pursuers. I mean, it's just 4 basic concepts, and this game is so beautiful. It's so crisp, and it's just such a nice break from playing WoW, which is become such a cluster of confusion now. You can walk in a 2v2 game and go up against a Blood DK, and the Blood DK can just solo both of you, and he'll do more damage than both of you, and the game will be over. I mean, that alone, it just killed 2v2 for me, and so I don't really do it that much anymore. When I do 2v2, it's just to get conquest capped, and even then, I'm not really enjoying it that much. The feel of arenas has totally changed in 2v2. 3v3, it's pretty nice. I like it. The burst is getting a little bit crazier because of all the legendary daggers and all the trinkets, and but I still like 3v3. It's gotten a little off balance. It's still very manageable, but again, Blizzard doesn't really care that much about the PvP community. We post, I post on the WoW forums in the PvP, and you'll be surprised how little the blues will respond, and it's very sad, frankly. They seem to cater more towards PvE players. In my opinion, they do, and you have to address both sides. There's going to be the PvE consumers and then the PvP people who they obviously demand different things, but Blizzard should be smart and go through the posts and make the right judgments. For instance, I can propose something. Let's say, okay, they had an idea for Colossus Smash where it reduces armor to 0 on PvE mobs, and then they changed it so that it reduces less armor for players. That's a great change. They should use that kind of idea for other parts of the game where the effect in PvE is different in PvP. It's so simple. If they did that across the board on a lot of spells that are in question, that will fix the balance in PvP and in PvE. But Blizzard doesn't read the posts. They don't think about that kind of stuff. All they're concerned about is wanting to make the extra buck. Here, buy this crazy gold flying sparkly dragon mount, and yeah. Or how about this? Invite your friend back and then when they come back, you get a mount. They get a level 80. They get a faction change or a server transfer. You know, that's not the way to go. I mean, you look at the Star Wars forums and in the PvP threads, there are blue post responses left and right. You know, to me, I just feel like Blizzard's given up on this expansion, and they're not going to do anything else. You know, Diablo 3 is coming out, and it seems like they're a little bit more focused on that, and then also on Myst. So, I don't know. Anyway, this game is done, and I'll try to post something here and there. I know I don't post as often, but when I do, I'll try to put some fun clips up instead of boring ones. And if you guys like more Assassin's Creed videos, thumbs up this video, and I'll record some more. Thanks for watching.